Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand, two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, but they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. No, he just flat ran over it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, we'll have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he made the extra point without problem. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but they'll bring it to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the offense. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Wilson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Easy. Razor.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on third and long. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
What a Beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll go with a direct snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. But the ball pops out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal it.
Florida Gators.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Florida.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Really really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Now, listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gator.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Texas A&M going quickly. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out that concentration. Great effort by the receiver.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball. Marvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways.
Trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive... blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Pound 55 weak. Griffin. Freedom.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. And what could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wide out in motion. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Pocket starts to collapse. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Gets out of bounds after. Bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. It's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to...
He's going to fire deep. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He unleashes a long one. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The run from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Slab. Terrier. Tuna.
He wants to throw. Steps away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Florida, 27, Texas A&M, 14.
The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Unloads it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie.
Number 3.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. South Alabama went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Jaguars. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the lone running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. They'll go right back to it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Offensively, and you're going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the Gators will try to move the chains on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first time.
Timeout, Florida.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw it. Dances away to buy time. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Gators! I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
You can prepare for it all week, and you can put a wide receiver and quarterback to be scouting, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They put together an 81-yard drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He makes a catch.
Throw.
Knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He's now over 150 yards receiving, and the Aggies ready to go whoop
Yeah, ready to go whoop, ready to celebrate. They're excited. And listen, when you can find these playmakers that you feature and you consistently feature, this is when Aggies go nuts. They go crazy because their offenses are fun, exciting.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's caught inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Looking for room. It's Owens. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Might be looking to run. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. A run for the quarterback. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 34, Texas A&M 28.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will audible. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's caught. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense drags him down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Going for it all. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Heaves it deep. Lost the defense, is wide open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
First and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Using his legs, it's Owens. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and